Breaking news in the trial of Kyle Rittenhouse as Rittenhouse himself takes the stand. The teenager charged with shooting 3 people, killing 2 in Kenosha during the riots following the police shooting of Jacob Blake. And we have team coverage standing by, including some live expert analysis. And we begin right now with our Andrea Albers and Rittenhouse's message to the jury today. Andrea.
Emotions were running high in the courtroom today and tension was palpable as the defense called Kyle Rittenhouse to recount the day when he killed 2 people and injured another. Rittenhouse and his attorneys are claiming self-defense.
On August 25th of 2020, did you come to downtown Kenosha to look for trouble?
No.
On the morning of the shootings, Rittenhouse testified that he helped clean graffiti off of a school. Later, Rittenhouse and his friends arrived at CarSource locations, in their words, to protect the business. As the night wore on, Rittenhouse told the court he went to go put out a fire, and that's when he saw Joseph Rosenbaum running toward him.
Mr. Rosenbaum was now running from my right side, and I was cornered from in front of me with Mr. Zeminski. And there were there were 3 people right there.
You can just relax for a minute, sir.
From there, the judge ordered the court to take a 10-minute break. Rittenhouse's mother was visibly upset watching what had just unfolded. When court resumed, Rittenhouse testified that he remembered Rosenbaum's hand being on the barrel of the gun that Rittenhouse was holding. After the shooting, Rittenhouse testified that he took off running toward police. When his lawyer asked why, Rittenhouse said, "Because I didn't do anything wrong. I defended myself." As he was running, Rittenhouse said he was hit by Anthony Huber's skateboard and by a rock from an unknown source before he stumbled and fell to the ground. Here's how he recounted what unfolded next.
I'm on my back, and Mr. Huber runs up. As I'm getting up, he strikes me in the neck with his skateboard a second time.
Then what happened?
He grabs my gun, and I can feel it pulling away from me, and I can feel the strap starting to come off my body.
And what do you do then?
I fire 1 shot. I lower my weapon, and I see Mr. Grosskreutz with his hands up, and as I'm lowering my weapon, I look down, and then Mr. Grosskreutz, he lunges at me with his pistol pointed directly at my head.
After he got to his feet, Rittenhouse testified he began walking toward the police line with the intent of turning himself in, but was turned away. After returning to his mother's home in Antioch, Illinois, Rittenhouse says he asked his mother to take him to the local police station, where he then turned himself in. And then later it was time for cross-examination. Almost as soon as it began, it was halted twice. Judge Bruce Schrader had the jury exit the courtroom 2 separate times to scold Assistant District Attorney Thomas Binger for his line of questioning. The judge took issue with Binger's questioning about the defendant's right of silence, and he called it astonishing. Before the judge allowed the court to proceed, he very clearly told Binger that he did not want to have another issue. And we'll show you some of that cross-examination coming up at 12:30. Live in the newsroom, Andrea Albers, TMJ4 News.